Oh, okay, there we go. Meanwhile, I hope all of the sound is working. That'd be fantastic. Hello, good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me alright as soon as you, come in. This is, KN from SonicSong182. You guys know who I am by now. We've been doing this, like, every Friday for a year. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Real quick, can everybody hear me okay? Am I echoey or scary or anything? All good? All good? I see, yep, everybody says that they can hear me. Fantastic. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for, waiting an extra 3 hours today. I was traveling, so I just got home from the airport and got everything all set up and, was good to go. Hello, everybody. I am probably echoing a little bit. I think somebody said that I was. Miles Tails Prower said, I forgot it was Friday! Yeah, I almost did too. My goodness. Phew! XX Kitten XX says, well, welcome home, KN. Hello, thank you. It is good to be home. Whoa, why is it making sound? Hush, quiet. Why, you sound-making thing, you? Hello, everybody. I hope everybody had a good time over the end of December. If it was the holiday season for you, it was for me, and it was lots of fun. We put out some fun videos, lots of singing. I hope you guys did watch that singing compilation video from Ask the Sonic Heroes, because it had, not only was it all the times, or at least nearly all of the times, we broke out into song during this year, but also there was an outtake song as the last one. There were 15 songs in the compilation, and the last one was an outtake from the Christmas episode, when Shadow just burst out into song for no reason. There was no prompting, and we were all confused, but everybody tried to sing with him and it was so bad. GB said, glad you're back, KN. It was awesome around the end of the year. Yeah, what I forgot was that it was so close to the end of the year. Like, this is the last Friday of 2017. My goodness. I had forgotten that it was so close. By the way, I think that you guys were asking about Ames? Who was that? Girly Girl Carol said, where's your sister Amy? And I think somebody else mentioned Ames too. But that is the one that I saw. She is at home. We don't live in the same place. Ames and I live in different cities. I moved away to go to college and such. But she's doing well. I actually did get to see her while I was traveling, and, she was doing well, and she just got a PlayStation 4 this year, so, now we can, hopefully, once we figure everything out, Ames and I can, party play on our PlayStation 4s, and I wonder if we can live stream that. That would be interesting. If we could play together and live stream it, that would be neat. But she just got it, so I didn't even know what my friend code was off the top of my head, so. Fire Ninja and Sonic the Hedgehog said, have you guys seen YouTube Rewind, The Shape of 2017? I saw it, but it went really fast, and most people didn't get a lot of screen time, so I didn't even recognize anybody that I knew. I was like, well, not like I don't know that many super popular YouTubers that get included in there. I guess my favorite part was, they at least gave a small slot to some of the, popular YouTube animators. It was only, like, during the credits, but, you know, I recognized them. Those are the people I recognized. I didn't know who any of those other people were. Alright, since everybody's kind of had a chance to filter in, I'm gonna go ahead and say some hellos, and then we're gonna go ahead and, start. I'm gonna play some Sonic 1 today. I was never good at this game when I was a kid. Like, the one that, like, this was the first Sonic game I played, but I was only, like, able to play Sonic 2. I was, too young for this game. It was too hard for me when it came out, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh. Let me go ahead and pull up my participants list. There we go, and let me go through some hellos to Mason Wind of Fairy Tale, Ace the Speedhog, Amaretto Muck, oh no, Amaretto, Macchiato, and Hot Chocolate. Amelia Rose, Andrew Williams, Andrix Ortiz, Anime Lover, Another Dimension Shadow, Paulina Cotero Videos, Bachelier Joseph. I think somebody else just came in just now, but I can't tell. Bachelier Joseph, Bingar, Bob Griffin, Bricky G Rainbow, Briseda Martinez, Buncho Bananas, Bunny Blanc, Carlos Luna, Carson Womack, Chaotic Lioness, Chavez Salisbury, Chrono Trinity, Corey Winstead, Crimson Avenger, Crystal Frost, Darkness Utah, Davis 256, Destiny the Dusk Wolf, Diamond Pop-Tart, that sounds delicious and expensive, Doremi's Melody, Eclipsica, Edward Sanchez, Elemental God Anthony J. Infinity, FAP Warrior, Felix Espinal, Phalem Mora, Fire Ninja and Sonic the Hedgehog, Flower Dragon, Fun John, GB, Girly Girl Carol, Giselle Cisneros, oh wait, Cisneros, there's no extra N in there, Hannah Parker. Hello, hang on a second. I think I've got company. I'll be right back. Hello? Alright. That moment when you're home alone and your front door opens. All good, everybody, all good. I was confused. I'm home by myself, but I heard my front door open because we have a bunch of bells tied to it so my cat can ring it. And I was like, I was reading the participants list, I'm like, somebody just walked in the house! The rest of the family is not even home! But, it was okay. It was the neighbor who was, coming by to feed the cat while we were away. He didn't know I was back yet, because I just got back. Hoo boy! Anyway, that was interesting. Let me keep going! Giselle Cisneros, have fun with Julia, I am no one, IR fan Roblox Gamer 444, Izanagi the Hedgehog, Janaea Jones, Jason366 Guerrero, Jenny Martinez, Jessica the Raccoon, Jose Salas, Joshua Hunter, Kennedy K. Josnas, Kentiusa, Kimberly Lamb, Layla Garrett, Lexi the Hedgehog, Little Vic Greener, Luke Loud, Nacy Lena, Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog, Mario Sonic 76, Maxella Fluffyfoot, Miles Quickster, Miles Tails Prower, MLG Springtrap Zageek, Mystery G, Neftali Davis, Nitro Neve, or Nitro Neve? Nev? I'm sorry. Nuggets, PC Schnun, hello Schnun. I think My Little Twinkie Dash just walked in. Peridot, Phantom 7620, Pro Going Go 202, Raiden Martinez, Robert Carrasco, Raffy22ZX, I just saw pop in. I think I got Robert Carrasco already, so next is Robin Estrada, Rock Lee 325, Roxy Ray, Samuel Owl, Sarah Banks, Scarlet Blue Dark Pegasus, Scott Conlon, Serenity Serene Midnight, Shuji Yamada, Silver Kitsune 100, Silvio J. Naris, Simply Silver, Sonic Fan 772, Sonic Gamer, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Human Hedgehog, Sonica Team 182 Artist, Sonic Fan 64, Sonic Speeder 77, Star the Wolf, Super Sonic Brian Lee TM, Super JD64, Super Mario Sonic Lover, Super Sonic Gaming, Susie Kirby, Sydney Lippy, Tails Fan 456/XTF, Tariq Morgan, TC Music, Tedeku Dude, That Guy Husky Pyro Prince NFNS, The Chained Angel, the multi-fandom cosplaying fangirl, the sensational Skelebros, the ultimate Lifeform 16 Tristan, Thorn Changeling, Toby Tots, hello Toby, Vaporeon the Lucario 1 2344, we're almost at the bottom, Vincent Erickson, Warriors Face Gaming, Ouija Prower, Wilfredo Pelot Kreider, XX Kitten XX, XX, Why is Sonic Forces Bad XX, Yasmin, Barami, Z-Money, Z Ruby Red X, Zero Nova, and, Zew! I'm sorry, I'm not trying to pronounce that one. Z-E-W-E! Zew! Oh, also Zach Wyatt just walked in. Hello! Okay, there we go. That was everyone who was showing on my list as I was reading it down. Hello, Maito Brito, and DJ Savage Queen. I know a lot of you guys come in after I already start reading the list, but I can only read what I see. Alright. Hello, Lobster Face. Who was that? Midnight Lobster Face. Blue Magic just got here. Ivan Carizales, Elisa Ortega. Oh my gosh. Like, everyone is coming in, everyone. Everyone's coming in, like, even still. There's 171 of you guys. Hello. Hello, Roxy Ray. There's all kinds of names I didn't see on the list, like Alex Radzilowski. Hello, everyone! Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I haven't played any and it's already been like 10 minutes in. It always takes me like a while to get started. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I don't know if they're gonna let me- Oh, okay, alright. I will go ahead and start. Hello, Amy Rose. The thing that kind of threw me off about this game is that you can't spin dash, and I'm sure that everybody going back to this game after a while mentions that, but it throws me off. Like, you can't do the press down and do lots of spinning one. Fishman! Fishman! Okay. Green Hill Zone was not too difficult for me as a youngster. It was, Marble Hill Zone, the second level, I couldn't beat that half of the time. Like, that level just wrecked me as a kid. I honestly didn't really like this game very much, just cause, when it came out, it was definitely too hard for me, so I just played, like, Sonic 2, where I got to be invincible, because my brother was good at games, so I could play Tails while he played Sonic, and then I was totally fine. But he liked to go fast, of course, because that was the point of playing a Sonic game, so I got ditched all the time when I'd play with my brother. When I played with Ames, though, she would usually wait for me to catch up if I was playing Tails. We usually would wait for each other, so we were alright. I think I said your name, Anthony Corneal, but hello again, just in case I didn't see it. I can only read what I see on that participants list. It doesn't always have, like, everybody's names there. It's like it kind of just processes it, but at least I get more than I do when I used to just try to shout it out, like, based on whose names I could see at any given time. In that case, I'd get, like, 10 of you guys and be like, oh, shoot. Let me down! Oh, God, I'm gonna be sick! No! No. I know where I'm supposed to go. This way, because this is where Emerald Town is! Let me in! No! Also, I never, supersonic'd out in this one. I don't even know if you can. I wasn't good at these special stages either. I just wasn't good, in general at this game. Amy Rose said, can we ask you questions? Yes, you may. I am looking at the game for the most part, but if I look up and I see a question I think I can answer, then certainly I would be more than happy to. Sonic the Human Hedgehog said there are 6 Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, this was before they had 7 of them, so it's just, I don't know if you could do Supersonic in this one, because there weren't 7 emeralds, or if that's what they came up with for him to do in Sonic 2. Colin Ledoux, or Ledoux, said Supersonic wasn't until Sonic 2. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Oh god, my leg! Okay, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm cool as a cucumber. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Also, the spikes in this game are just aggressively large. Look at the size of those. Those are very menacing. Well, Amy Rose asked, who is your favorite Sonic Girl character? I kind of have a tie for who my favorite Sonic Girl is, because I have a hard time picking between Blaze the Cat and Rouge the Bat. I knew who Rouge was for longer than Blaze, and I really liked her, but Blaze was a lot of fun to play as. Like, she was the first, to my knowledge, Sonic Girl that they, like, allowed to have a super form. I always thought that was, like, a bummer, like, only boys could do it for a while, and so it was neat that they brought somebody else in. And I thought that her, issues trying to learn how to trust other people to help her when she needed it was, interesting. So, but Rouge always had, like, just full confidence and a lot of energy, and, you know, she still, you know, she wasn't perfect either. She'd just mess stuff up, but she'd always find her, you know, out how to get out of the trouble she'd get herself into. So I really like both of those two. Like, it's hard for me to pick. Like, usually if people ask who my favorite characters are, those two rank on the same level. They're definitely a tie. What am I doing? I like the birds! Ooh! Oh, wait. Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do here. Yes, yes, this is surely the most fascinating thing to watch. I can do this! I can do it! No, wait! That's not doing it! That's the opposite of doing it! Give me! I succeeded! Maxella Fluffyfoot said, hey Can, did you have a nickname when you were in school or ever? I am called the... Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. I am called the robot or the alien. When I was in school, this is kind of, I guess this is kind of funny. When I was, a youngster in school, we had, like, we were big fans of Sailor Moon, so we had, like, our own sort of Sailor Moon, like, offshoot story that was, like, called the Triple Team, and my superhero name was Triple Star, so my nickname, from my friends was Star, and we, like, gave our friends, like, different elemental, like, goddess names, so I was, like, Star, and Ames was, Flame. And our other friend was, Triple Ice, and she was the leader one. She was the Sailor Moon of the group. But, yeah, I guess I would say that. That's... My actual name isn't very nicknameable. Or, you know, my mom and Ames, they nicknamed my regular name. But I guess I would say Star. Ultra Tail Sand said, are you an Undertale fan? Unfortunately, I cannot say that I am because I never played the game and I don't really know anything about it. I know that there's skeletons in it, and it had good music, I guess, and it was an indie game that got really popular, because it, just really grooved well with people. Oh my gosh, I'm being assaulted! This is madness! But I never play- oh my gosh, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go this way. That's my only option here. What do you want from me? Where am I? Oh my gosh. Here I am. King Raikou said Sailor Jupiter is the true beauty. She was my favorite. My favorite was Sailor Jupiter when I was a kid. I think it was, probably it was because we both had brown hair. But I thought that, you know, she was pretty tough, too. While, also, you know, she also liked, like, girly things. Like, she liked to dress pretty and do cooking and stuff like that. So she could be, like, super tough and kick a lot of butt and, like, be a good fighter and also, like, girl stuff. Because, you know, a lot of characters, that are girls, sometimes they, you know, they don't let them do both. Where, like, you know, if they're gonna be the strong, cool female character, they can, like, you know, they have to be like, oh, dresses are terrible, and what, I don't like to cook? Tea parties, blah! Like, I kind of like a mix of both, because I do both. Like, you guys, a lot of you already know I train in martial arts, and I have for years, so I'm a fighting kind of person, too. Like, I can kick some butt, but, you know, I also like, you know, I like things like tea parties, and I like cute stuff. So, I thought that was fun about Sailor Jupiter, that they let her like, you know, they didn't make her not like traditionally girly stuff just because she was the tough one. I thought that was nice, because, you know, a lot of people are more complicated than whether they, you know, what stuff they like, so that was nice. Nitro Nev said, can you play Sonic EXE? I don't know if I can. First, I'm not sure how one plays that game, like, if that's something you download, and, like, what do you play it on? Like, is it a Steam game or something? But also, I hear there's a lot of blood in it. Oh yeah, I forgot, I can't spinball. And, so I don't usually play super bloody games, and that's kind of the point, because it's a gore, because it's a creepypasta. Hello, DJ Savage Queen. Oh gosh, I think I need to look at the screen, because I wasn't first- ow. Okay. Actually, looking at the screen might be a good thing to do about now, because, Dr. Robotnik is trying to kill me. This is our first encounter! I'm minding my own business and a dude with a giant swinging machine ball tries to murder me. This is fantastic. Why would you do this? What did I ever do to you? We don't even know each other's names at this point. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. I'm innocent. Well, not really. I'm gonna blow up your robot empire. And you're gonna like it. Ah! Okay. And then he proceeds to use this same machine for like 20 years after the fact, as if it somehow changed. That was the winner, apparently, huh, Robotnik? Lalo Lavi says, hi, Sonic Song. Hello! Let's see, I'll stop there. Plushy animations and more said, Sonic Song, can you please make more Sonic vids? And second, I watched your channel for years. Please keep doing what you're doing. Also, what is your favorite modern anime? Thank you. Yes, I'm probably going to be continuing to make more Sonic videos, since, that's sort of what I do on the channel, so, there should be more as we keep going. Thank you for watching the show for so long, and what's my favorite modern anime? I get the, what's your favorite anime in general question pretty often, but I actually don't watch that much. Like, weirdly enough, for somebody who enjoys animation and things like that, I get antsy when I watch shows. I think because usually if I'm sitting still for too long, I feel like I need to be making something. That's just what my instinct is. It's like, why am I sitting here watching a thing when I can be making a thing? So, surprisingly, I haven't really seen any anime in years. I've been saying all year that the one that sticks out to me was when I watched Clanad. I binge-watched that one, and, like, I would just, like, over the course of a few days, I watched the whole series, and it was very enjoyable, and it made me cry. But, like, that's literally the last one that I watched. There were others that I did want to watch, like, I wanted to watch Yuri on Ice, but I never got the chance to watch even one episode of that. Like, there's new ones that have come out that interested me, but I just have not had the opportunity. Because, again, I get pretty antsy when I sit down. Like, movies are easier for me to watch because it's 2 hours and then I've seen the whole thing. But, like, shows, you can be watching those for weeks. And, that's a lot of dedication for someone who can't sit still like me. So, I guess I don't think that Clanad counts as being a modern anime, though, because it's been out for a while. It had been out for a while before I saw it. It was already an older anime, so I do not know. Fun John said, KN, have you ever heard of the game Yokai Watch for the 3DS? Nope, I've never heard of that one. I don't even think I can quite guess what it must be about. The most relationship I've got with the word yokai was that that's what the bad guy in Big Hero 6 decided to call himself. Calvin Powell asked, who do you think would win in a fight, Goku or Sailor Moon? Okay, to be honest, I definitely think Goku would win that fight. Like, he's got some pretty, like, godly strength going on there, and Sailor Moon's got, like, some powers, but she also, I think she would rather resolve a fight through peaceful means, and meanwhile, Goku just loves fighting. Like, he's a Saiyan, they love that stuff. So, like, he would be more into it, I guess. And, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind fighting girls either, as long as they're strong, so, like, that... I don't think he would feel any reason to hold back either, and, Goku is really, really strong. So, I think so, but then again, I do feel like instead of fighting, they'd, like, fight for a little while, and then they would decide they were hungry, and then they'd go and end up being best friends and, like, pigging out on their favorite foods. That seems more likely than them having, like, a fight to the death. Corey Winstead, wait, who would win, Goku or Silver? What do you think? Goku would wreck Silver. I'm sorry. Silver doesn't have, like, 5 different, like, levels of God mode. He only has 1. And he's only done it once, also. He's never gone super more than just the one time. I think his only thing that would be lending him any advantage at all is that he can, like, freeze Goku with his telekinesis, but I don't think that anything he could do while he had Goku frozen would be, like, enough to take Goku out. And Goku's also, like, really fast as well. I think maybe he could get around the telekinesis once he realized it was something that Silver could do. I don't think that fight would end up well. I think Silver would have a better time trying to persuade Goku to be friends rather than have, like, an all-out fight. XX Sonic Forces is bad. XX asked if I've heard of a game called A Hat in Time. I've heard the name of that game, but I don't know what it is. Oh man. Oh no! I don't want to go down here with no... hello Elizabeth Paul. I do not want to be doing this part with no rings. Run, Sonic! Run, man! I do have rings now, that's helpful. I've mentioned before that I hate- Ow! No! No! My leg! My entire leg! Both of my legs! My god! What happened to me? Dreamgirl87100 said, well, Silver can crush any body part. Well, Goku is also... I think he would it would just turn out that Goku had extremely resilient organs. Then Silver would, like, not be able to crush them. And it would come as a shock, probably, but I do, like... Dude, Goku has never suffered any internal injuries whatsoever, as far as I know. He's got lungs of steel. Oh my gosh. No, this is not where I want to be! Ah! Okay. That was not good. Okay. Well, Samuel Owl was asking if I could impersonate Chris's mother from Sonic X. I don't know what she sounds like. So that might be a little bit difficult. I don't know what his mom sounded like. Like, I can impersonate Chris from Sonic X, I know what he sounds like, but that was not what the question was.
His mom probably talks something like this. This is a stereotypical mom-sounding voice. I'm pretty sure it was a higher voice as well, so it was probably something like this.
There you go. Blue Magic asked, did you have a good Christmas, KN? Yes, it was nice. I got to see my dad, I got to see other family members, I got to see Ames for a little bit, that was nice. So, yeah, it was a good time. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Got it. Miles Quickster said, that sounded like Delia Ketchum. Well, I'm not surprised, that was a pretty stereotypical anime mom voice. So it could sound like any number of characters' moms. And Toby Tots, meanwhile, said, I can't believe Jessie from Team Rocket is Chris's mom. Apparently that's I wonder who does if Jessie and Delia Ketchum are done by the same person. Probably not, but it's possible. Here I go. Vincent Erickson said, please play Seven Nights. I have not heard of that before. Red Toad said, have you heard of Cuphead before? Yes, I have heard of Cuphead. I would love to play Cuphead. It looked, even though it looked like it would be hard, it looked like it was a game that'd be right up my alley. I do not have the console that it plays on, though. I think it was only for Xbox. Like, it was an exclusive? Maybe it was on Steam? I don't know. Ow! I forgot. Fire bad! Fire hot! Oh my goodness. Where am I? Okay. This is good. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna get by all these fire things before I look up again. Oh, Roxy Ray said it's on Steam. The one problem with me playing, like, Steam games is if I don't have a controller that I'm used to. Like, I can't play games where I'm using the keyboard. I assume you can use gamer, controllers for Steam games? Because right now I'm playing on, a Sega Genesis USB, controller. Because I cannot figure out, like, keyboards in order to play well enough, unless it's, like, a slow game, like a turn-based RPG. I could do that, but I assume they would let you use, a regular controller if you just had one. Molly Ketty said, do you collect Funko Pops? I don't. I think I have one, though. I think a friend got me a Kristoff from Frozen, so I've got that one. But I do not collect them. I don't collect that much stuff. Oh gosh! Oh no! Why? Why? This was not smart! Why did you not have the patience to use the box? Oh, fortunately for me it was short. Okay, don't get in a rush, man. SonicFan64 said, Sonic Song, do you still have an amino? I do, but I have so many social medias that I have to, like, prioritize certain ones over others. So I still do have my amino account, but, I usually am using... Okay, the social medias you can catch me on mostly are, like, the Twitter, and I check Twitter and Discord the most out of everything. I make updates on Tumblr and Facebook, but I don't really hang around on them much. Wow. Where am I? But I still do have the amino, and I also... Oh, this is good. No, that's not good. That's not as good. That's not a good thing. Hang on. And I got an Instagram. It's not Shadow's Instagram, it's just an Instagram for me. So I got one of those, and I've barely used that one too, but I'm working on it. Oh, no, no, no! I don't like not being in control! No! No! Please let me in! Mine! No! Oh my god, that was really lucky. Did you guys see that? I should have died. Wow. Wow, I definitely landed in that goal area that should have kicked me out of the level. I don't know how I didn't get knocked out from doing that. Oh, Joshua Hunter says, da pink one. I get it. I am seeing comments about Shadow's Instagram from XXKittenXX, and somebody else did too. Who was that? Who mentioned that? Who was the other Shadow's Instagram comment? I don't see it, but I think that if we had, like, a real Shadow's Instagram, it would probably need to be run by, Shadow's voice actor, Vinny, because, he's the one who's got, like, the hashtag humor skills. Like, I don't know anything about being funny on social media, I'm just a dork. Well, then again, half of the humor is being a dork, but, guess, I don't know. Like, we technically made one for Shadow's Instagram, but, we haven't really used it much. Vinny is a busy man. Jason366 Guerrero, congratulations on getting a Nintendo Switch. Corey Winstead said, I almost cried when I played Marble Zone. Yeah, I don't know. This level was just really hard for me. I know I did beat it sometimes. I don't remember if I cried playing it. I was pretty little, but I don't know if I tended to get... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I don't know if I got super emotional about it. I just got, like, grumpy, I guess. But this level was really hard for me to play when I was a kid. I just could not figure it out. But I did sometimes beat it and get to the Spring Yard Zone, which I think is level 3 right after that. And I was very proud of that accomplishment and promptly died in Spring Yard Zone. So, this, it was a hard game when I was a kid. This was not my best playthrough. Mangled G5 said, wow, my screen just really glitched right there. Mangled G5 said, do you know what Undertale is? Yes, I do. Like I was saying before, though, I haven't played it before. So I know- no! Hot legs! Okay. But, I've never played it before, so I don't know much about it. Like, I know it's got skeletons in it. I have come to the guesstimation lately that, the skeletons are not the characters you play as. I thought they were, but I think there's a girl named Frisk or something, and she's the or, actually, wait. I don't know if people have decided whether the main the player character is a girl or a guy, or both, or neither. But, I was under the impression at first that it was a girl. But, that was the character that people play as. Oh, I'm gonna die. You just watch this. I'm gonna get killed by a caterpillar! I knew it! Okay, Roxy Ray said Frisk is genderless. Okay, it's a genderless character. Yeah, that's the extent of my knowledge. There seems to be somebody named Frisk who is the main character. And I think that there must be, a variety of good and bad endings, because Jazzy was saying he played through the game and, like, killed everybody or something. I also know there's a flower, and it's mean. And there's, like, a guy or a girl that has, like, fish legs, and people think the fish legs are pretty fabulous. I know Sans is the skeleton that has, like, the blue hoodie, but there's another skeleton, and his name is Papyrus, and he's tall. And that's the extent of my knowledge of what Undertale is. I don't even know what kind of game it is. It might be an RPG. But that's the extent of my knowledge. Red Toad says fish face on legs. I assume that the Undertale fans will understand the joke. I know that's referring to the fish leg guy or girl. I can't tell which or either or neither the characters are. Oh, Sonic the Human Hedgehog said that character's name is Metaton. So Metaton's the one with the fabulous fish legs. Shattuck Kurosaki III said, do you have any amiibos? I do not have any amiibos. I once considered getting the Sonic amiibo just because it was cool. What happens if I keep going? I don't think I want to know. But I did not get the Sonic amiibo. A lot of them are really cool, though. It's probably good that I didn't get into it, because sometimes when I do get into collecting things, I really get into collecting things. Like, you guys- No! No! Not again! Not again! Not again! Not again! Okay, I lived. Anyway, I can get pretty into collecting things. Like, you guys have seen how many Sonic plushies I have. But it's not- with the Sonic plushies, it's not really about collecting them. Or else I'd try to avoid having multiples of any character. Like, once I have a plushie of Sonic, for example, that's the only Sonic plushie I have. I have no others. I try to avoid doing doubles. The collecting with the plushies is just because I want characters for my show and I love them and they're adorable. So, that's a little bit different. If I was just collecting plushies just in general because I wanted to collect and have all of them, oh my goodness, it would be an endless sea of plushies. I would have nowhere to put them, I think. Kakarot said, were you expecting your channel to have over almost 100,000 subs? Well, I don't have over 100,000 subs yet, but it is true that when we started the channel, I definitely did not expect to have a lot of subscribers. It was, this was my second channel. My first channel was called Trolley Trade, and it was just a voice acting channel. I joined YouTube to do fun voice acting things and make fun voice acting projects with friends, and Ames and I made the SonicSong182 channel just for fun. It was supposed to be a throwaway channel where we could sing badly. Like, we were singing the musical Wicked, but as Sonic characters, and we were singing it really badly. And we were like, you know what? We should put this on a separate channel because we're singing really bad, but we're having a good time and we want to put it up. And so we just made like a throwaway channel, SonicSong182. And then, you know, it was just supposed to be where we were gonna stash our really badly sung musical, and then meanwhile, almost 10 years later, we've got 86,000 subscribers. Boy, that was not to be expected. Apparently everybody enjoyed the silliness that went on, and we were happy to get to, you know, make people laugh throughout the years. That was nice, but we definitely did not expect it. And Samuel Awele, hello. I do my best to pronounce everybody's names, and I'm sorry. I have a hard time remembering when I get corrections. Like there's for example, 210 of you guys here in the streamer at the moment. Hello. That's a lot of names to remember, and also I've never heard them spoken out loud, so I'm sorry, Samuel Awele. I'm probably mispronouncing it still. But I tried. Ah! No! No! The slaughter has begun. Please, no. Okay, I'm not going to get slaughtered now. SealKadoom123 said, hey Sonic Song, did Metal Sonic get his dank programming yet? I think he is probably going to be resistant to getting dank programming. Metal Sonic is a serious party pooper kind of guy. Where am I going? Like, we're already at a part in the game that I have seen so infrequently that I barely know how to play it. Like, what's the bad guy in this level? What am I supposed to be expecting for the Robotnik fight? I don't know. What's gonna happen? I don't even remember what the bad guy is. Die! No! Fireman! Oh god, my legs! Ah, why would you do this? Why would you do this? I got a game over! Do I have any continues? No! I was burned to death! I think I only have the one continue. You know what? No wonder this game was so hard. Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna start back at the beginning of part 3. That was also a difficult thing about this game. You didn't acquire lives very willy-nilly. Like, you had to, like, really earn them in this game. So that was my one continue, and guess what? I used it on level 2! Oh god. This is not gonna end well. I don't think that we're gonna have a victorious win. I don't even know what the pattern of the bad guy is. J10Aiden said it's a hard game. I know the pain, trust me. Hello SSJB noob. Sassy BG said, will you ever play Overcooked again? It was so funny. Overcooked was pretty fun. That's easier to play when, like, all my friends and I are together. Like, when we played it the first time, Melvin, Jazzy, and I were actually sitting there together, so that was pretty fun. I think that YouTube got mad at us for playing that game, though. Like, there was apparently a piece of music in the Overcooked game that was, copyrighted, and YouTube got kind of grumpy with us for having played it and having that music be played in the background, so that was awkward. Z Ruby Red X said, how long are you gonna live stream? I think until, like, I usually live stream for about 2 hours, so I'm probably gonna go until 8 o'clock? So another hour and 15 minutes. We will see if it's gonna be Sonic 1 the whole time. I might change which Genesis game I'm playing. I have a lot of them, and I'm not very good at most of them, unless they were the ones that I played and was good at throughout childhood. I've got a lot of games that I can barely play that are on the emulator because I never owned them. But if I shouldn't even say if, I should say when I die horribly in Sonic 1, we should look at what I've got on the emulator and see what else to play. I want to play that new Sonic 3D Blast port or like, I don't know what it was, but Sonic 3D Blast just came out, like somebody did something with it so that it was playable. That's the one game I don't have on my emulator, and I think that's super weird. I mean, it's the one game that I know that I had that I know that's missing anyway. And I loved the music in that game. Like, I used it as background music in movies, like, all the time when I was a munchkin making some films. No! Oh god, no! No! Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Ow! I lived. I lived. Fox and Gaming said, well, SonicSong, you're lucky. I can stay up because I have a cold. Oh, well, I'm sorry you have a cold. Oh, Sonic the Human Hedgehog said, Undyne is actually the fish. Did I just see a hybrid of Undyne and Mettaton where it was a fish's head on the fabulous legs? Because that would explain a lot. Emily Nalheimer said, are you sleepy, SonicSong? No, I'm fine. I'm tired because I was traveling all day, but it's only 6:47 in the evening for me, so it's not late for me, so I'm still awake. Not that I wouldn't mind having a coffee, but I can drink coffee all day long. I love coffee. I got a Starbucks gift card for Christmas and I was so excited. I'm easy to shop for. Dreamgirl87100 said, KN, how do we send you fan mail? Do you mean like in a written fan mail like online? Because you can write me on, like, I'm most easily found on Twitter, so if you write me a message and tag me on it in Twitter, I'll usually see it. I'm not always able to answer because I get a lot of people are writing and saying hello, but I do usually at least see them, and the messages make me smile, even if I don't have time to answer everything, and I'm sorry about that. I wish there were more of me so I could answer all the messages that I get. Sometimes people write me on Tumblr. I don't often get to write back over there, but sometimes I try to, when I've got, like, a day to be like, where am I? What happened to me? I just fell from the heavens there. Let's see, how else? I wouldn't recommend Facebook because, oh my gosh, there's just such an abundance of messages, and Facebook has a really weird interface, so I miss a lot when it's written to me on Facebook. Like, I can't find anything on there. So Twitter or Tumblr are probably good ways to go. If you meant like, oh no! You know what? I think I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards! Oh my god, no! That was horrible! Oh no! Sonic the Smart Hedgehog says, I do have a Supersonic plushie. You know, I don't. However, I did get an Amazon gift card, and there are some plushies that I'm looking at over there. I don't know if I'll get the Supersonic one, though. I think, maybe Wave the Swallow and Storm the Albatross might be a good choice, because I've wanted them forever. You know, I had so many plushies custom made that they then made real ones for years after the fact. Like, I wish they had as many, like, you know, as many official plushies as they do now. Like, back when I first started, I had a lot of customs made, but to be fair, I love my custom plushies. They are very special. So that is okay. But I do think I want to go ahead and get the Wave and the Storm one, since I have a gift card to do so. Random Greninja said, how did you get into voice acting? I'm trying to get into YouTubing and I'm not doing so well. On my voice acting channel, I think I had 300 subscribers or less. I was never a popular voice actress. What I did though was that I had friends who were doing dubs of video games that didn't have voices before. I made my own projects, and I did, like, you know, I remember I did a dub of, Roxas, and no, it wasn't Roxas, it was, Sora and Axel in a scene from Kingdom Hearts, just with aims. We're not, like, we don't even have, like, dude voices, just whatever. We just, you know, we just dubbed stuff because it was fun. And that's all I was doing, and I made my own project called Crossover Elimination that was like this sprite comic show. That was a fun idea. I didn't actually get that far on it. But yeah, all I did was I just made my own projects to voice act in, and then I made silly projects with friends. My god, my legs! I didn't do anything very serious with it. I'm gonna die! This is not good. I was not paying attention. I was trying to answer the question. Slow and steady, Sonic. Look out for the fireballs. I said look out for the fireballs! Okay. But in terms of, like, I got into doing more voice acting just because in the Sonic community everybody needed voices and stuff, and that was the whole thing that Ames and I were doing on this channel. We were just doing fun, silly Sonic voice stuff, but we never took ourselves seriously, like, even for a moment. Like, our first demo reels, we each had our own Dr. Eggman impression on our demo reels. Ames's demo reel had Dr. Eggman talking about, like, how much he likes eggs. We really were not, like, serious performers at all. We were just always, like, really having fun. And, but we also conducted ourselves very professionally when people did want us to be in projects. We hit our deadlines the best that we could. We tried to communicate the best that we could. You know, somehow or another, people just started hearing our voices and stuff. Like, I have no idea how it was that, like, Steve from Belena Productions, like, heard my Tails voice and decided to ask me to, like, do Tails for his projects. Like, I should ask him, like, where the heck did he hear me from? Like, I don't know where anybody found me from. It's just that I know, like, we did more than one voice demo reel as I beat the Eggman! Okay, anyway, I was going to say that we did more voice demo reels, and like, you should try, if you're serious about voice acting, you should try to make a new demo reel, like, once a year or something, and try to get better and better with each one. And in the meantime, to get the practice in, just, like, do your own projects and just have fun. Like, you know, projects may or may not come your way. You know, some of the biggest stuff I was in was just stuff that I made myself. Crabs! I like crab meat, he's cool, but that was violent and terrible. I forgot he had lasers. Alright, I made it to the 3rd level, it's a miracle! You guys are already watching me get further than I usually did. Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh, I found it! Yay! Gina Montgomery says, looks like Eggman got scrambled. Take that, Eggman! The Emerald Blazer, Roblox, and more said, what do you use to record? My live streaming equipment is OBS. That's Open Broadcast Studio? I think it's Open Broadcast Studio. I forget what it's called. But it's this program. It was for free. I barely know how to make the audio work. My brother actually set it up for me, which was helpful. But, oh yeah, Oof Lord Supreme says, SonicSongception! Yeah. Woo! But, I use this. It's a Open Broadcast Studio or software or something like that. Phelan Mora said, can I send fan art on Instagram? Sure. Send me stuff on Instagram. I need to warn you, I don't really know how Instagram works yet. I don't know what, like, if there's a tagging system there like there is on Twitter, so I'm not sure how you find anything. So if you do send fan art that way, please do make sure you use whatever tagging system there is so, like, that I get notified that someone, I don't know, at SonicSong182KN or something so I can find it. that would help. It needs to somehow be like atted or tagged at me. My Instagram name is SonicSong182KN. Somebody else? Oh, Jazzy! Hello, Jazzy! I don't know how Instagram works. Instagram. There you go. Here you go. But there's somebody else who years and years and years ago, before I even, like, knew what Instagram was, they snagged my SonicSong182 name there and then just didn't do anything with it. So it's, like, sitting there with no posts, but it's my username. And, like, there's no way that that was an accident. They knew what they were doing. But because somebody else had my username, I was reluctant to make an Instagram for a really long time. But then I did decide to finally make one, and it's SonicSong182KN. And yes, that's Jazzy. Sonic the Human Hedgehog says, "Who Jazzy?" Jazzy is one of my ninja staff members. He, is my social media coach. He's taught me everything I know about how to post things on Twitter. He also covers for me on live streams a lot. He's the loud screaming one whose profile picture is a panda. He has his own gaming channel called Yo Jazz Hey, and it's a lot of fun. He played Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania over there, as well as other games. And he is a cool dude and a good friend of mine. So hello, Jazzy. Oh my goodness. I was not looking when this happened. I think I need to actually look for a second. Fun John said, "KN, what are your thoughts on Pokemon the series XYZ?" Unfortunately, I can't really give any thoughts. I've never seen it. No, get away from me! You freak! Okay, I'm sorry. He was attacking me. I've never seen that one. I saw the original Pokemon series, which was like the Indigo League one that had Brock and Misty in it. No! 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 Why would you do this? I didn't realize it was gonna hurt me in that direction. I saw that one, and I saw a bunch of the Orange Island ones where they had Tracy and I think Misty? I think it was Tracy and Misty. And that's it. I haven't seen any of the series of Pokemon where Misty wasn't in it. I did see those, like, what were those called? Those, like, Pokemon Origin videos that was, going through the events of the game that more recently came out within the last couple of years or so. I watched those. But, unfortunately, I didn't see the one that you meant, so I'm sure it was a lot of fun. Oh boy, here's the challenge. Samuel Owley, said that their birthday was December 31st. Happy birthday, Samuel Owley. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. Have fun with Julia said, "Are you a Mario fan?" I like Mario. He's cool. I grew up with Mario too. His game and his series didn't have the same impact on me that the Sonic series did. Like, if you ask, like, what Mario games I've played, I think I played the original one on the Nintendo, and then I played the other one where you could be, I guess that was probably the second game, where you could be, like, Princess Peach, Toad, Mario, or Luigi. I think I played Dr. Mario. I did, like, there was one on the DS that I liked a lot, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was, like, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, I think? I thought that was a lot of fun. I loved how it played. Like, it was just, the gameplay was really fun, the story was cute, Mario and Luigi were just cute faces. Like, I really liked that game. I didn't beat it, though. I think I got stuck somewhere and didn't know what to do. Ah! I got bit in the face! Why would you do this? Do you know who I am? I'm Sonic the Hedgehog! Get away from me, you bees! But yeah, I like Mario. He's fun and he's cool. I enjoy his presence. Well, Codebreaker Animation says, knock knock, it's Knuckles. Hello. Multimedia Fangirl 200 said, hi KN, I just got here, what did I miss? We've just been playing Sonic 1, which I was terrible at as a kid, and I'm still terrible at now, to be honest. I used up my one continue in the second level. However, when I was a kid, I could usually not beat the second level of this game, which is a Marble Zone. So me being on the third level right now, which I think this is called Spring Yard Zone, this is already further than I usually get when I played this game. I haven't played it in years. This was not my favorite one, but I thought that revisiting it could be interesting. It's still hard! But man, when I was like 4 years old, it was really hard. Like, I could barely play Sonic 2, but at least I could play that one well enough to enjoy the process. But when I was a kid, this game just wrecked me. This was way too hard. Little Vic Greener said, KN, are you a Silver fangirl? I would say that if I am a fangirl of any of the three Hedgehog boys, I would be Silver's fangirl, because he's my favorite of the three. I really love writing stories about him and making, like, films where he's a character in there. I just think that he's just a lot of fun to work with as a character. However, my favorite boy is Knuckles. He will always be my favorite boy. He was my childhood hero. It was literally Knuckles he was my childhood hero when I was a little munchkin. He was just super cool. I loved his comic miniseries. He was really cool, and when you could play as him in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, just a cool dude. But for whatever reason, Silver is much easier to write stories about than Knuckles is. So one might notice Silver getting more prominent roles in Sonic Song projects than Knuckles, even though Knuckles is always, like, around and frequently, like, in charge of stuff and looking after everybody, but, Silver is a good boy. Oh my goodness. Memsley Mem said, since your voice is so amazing, will you use your Tails voice, and because I know how voice acting works, will you say this quote, please? I like mints on my pizza. I like mint pizza, please. Well, I don't know if this is a meme from something, but I'll try.
Okay, hang on a second. Getting into my Tails voice, it sometimes just takes a moment. Alright, here we go. I like mints on my pizza. I like mint pizza, please.
There we go. XX Kitten XX says, there's a lot of memes in here right now. Yeah, I bet. I am not very good at memes. I don't know anything. Ooh, I froze for a second there. Am I going to live? The ones who know memes in the Sonic Song cast, that is definitely Vinny, Shadow's voice actor, and, I think Platinum Speed, she is pretty aware of just stuff in general. I think that usually Vinny's the meme guy, but Platty, like, she just knows a lot of stuff about a lot of different things. Ah! Get away from me! About, like, different games and stuff, so she's, she's definitely our Sonic encyclopedia, and when she doesn't know the answer to something, she knows how to find it. But, yeah, Vinny's the meme man. Sonic the Human Hedgehog said, can you do Rouge saying all the world's gems are mine to keep? Or mine, technically, but the rest of it was to keep, if I recall correctly. Alright. Rouge's voice is easier to just jump into, because it's basically the same as my normal voice, but with a little more, sway to it, I guess. What was the line again? Oh yes, there it goes. All the world's gems are mine to keep! Here we go. Pikmin88 says, why doesn't Omega show up in many videos? He's my favorite. He shows up, like, in Ask the Sonic Heroes videos plenty often. He's been a host character before. He's in the Team Dark episodes. He doesn't show up in other videos because I don't have a plushie of him. And commissioning a plushie of, like, Omega specifically would be really expensive because he's a pretty complex design. And doing, like, simpler, like, Sonic the Hedgehog character designs, like getting, Silver the Hedgehog commissioned as a plushie, for example, is like, expensive enough as it is, but, like, getting an Omega plush made would be at least twice that, I think. I would love to have one, and if I did, I would put him in into Sonic Chefs, but Omega specifically would be really expensive. Most other characters would not be as expensive to make as Omega, but maybe sometime, maybe, like, under the right circumstances, I could get that one. Tanya Paredes says, hi, lol, hello. Sonica the Hedgehog says, I sound like Amy when I'm excited or shy. That's okay. That's not a bad voice to sound like when you're excited or shy. My regular speaking voice is basically the same voice I use for Rouge, except Rouge just has a different way of talking than I do. Again, like, it's literally this, except, there's a little bit more melody in the way she talks. But really, it's still just my normal voice. But meanwhile, when I'm answering the phone or speaking— oh my god, this is gonna kill me, isn't it? No, no. I was gonna say that when I'm speaking more professionally, I go into something more like my Blaze voice. Like if I'm answering the phone, automatically my voice goes up a few octaves and I'm speaking like this. So she's my, professional businesswoman voice. I don't like this business of not having any rings. That round guy's gonna come and kick my butt. Please! Rings! No! No! Oh god! I got what I wanted! But it was terrible. Okay, hang on. Molly Ketty said Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis? Sega Genesis all the way, baby! Yeah! I grew up with the— like, I think that I feel like we had a Super Nintendo at some point, because I played the original Mario games too, but the Sonic ones are the ones that I grew up with, and I always had the Genesis. Like, I still have it. It lives at Ames's house. But yeah, I would definitely pick that. This is just the one that I've got the nostalgia for. I don't have as much nostalgia for the Super Nintendo, just because I did not log nearly as many hours on it, but it was a great system. No! Oh god. Okay, here we go. Oof Lord Supreme says, more importantly, where is Ames? I did answer this question before, but ow! In case you weren't here, she is at home. Ames and I don't live in the same city. I moved away to go to college, so I don't live where she does, and that's why she's not, like, physically around. When you hear her, she's, it's because I've got her on the phone or something, or we met up on Skype to talk. Things like that. Oh, let me pause that for a second. I think I got a message. But, yes. That's why. Sorry, I'm just sending a quick text message. That's okay. Good luck. Sorry. And there we go. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go. Toby Tot said that Sonic has become an orb! Yes, he did. This is Sonic in his shell before he hatches. My brain. Mate Aguirre said, I know this question might sound weird, but I want to know, do you know about the show The Teletubbies? Yes, I know of the show The Teletubbies. That show was not my cup of tea when I was a kid. When I was a little munchkin, I liked Barney. He was my dude. Me and Barney were cool. But Teletubbies, oh my god! I just died horribly. I was going to say that Teletubbies was not my jam. Actually, part of the problem with Teletubbies is that there is something in the show that sounds like my name. I don't want to tell you guys what that is because you guys know me as KN, and so it should stay that way. But something in the Teletubbies show sounds like my name, and so my aunts and uncles called me that all the time, and it was annoying. So the show itself, I had a personal issue with. Just, it was my aunts and uncles' fault. Like, the show didn't do anything wrong. But they made fun of me because of the similarity to my name. I was like, why would you do this? This isn't cool. What kind of a boss battle was that? Yeah, you better run, you fool. Ooh, this is really far for me, but I do also have only one more life, and I do not have any more continues, so I'm gonna probably die and stay dead in the next one. Where am I anyway? Labyrinth Zone, oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna die horribly. But real quick, AD the Tribal Child production said, Sonic Song, I don't know if you answered this one already, but have you thought about coming back to Alaska to visit, or maybe do a follow-up to Sonic Goes to Alaska, which is a personal favorite of mine? I would love to go back to Alaska and make a follow-up video to Sonic Goes to Alaska. The problem is it's so expensive to go up there. Like, I just want to go up there to see my mom. Like, that would be, I want to see my family up there. Like, I miss them, and I want to go over. Like, there was, like, a couple of things, like, in fact, I would love to just find a way to make it work, because it's been too many years. I want to go and make another Sonic Goes to. I know they've got, like, Santa Claus's house up there. That'd be fun to go see. Like, there's probably more, and if I could find, like, sled dogs to go look at, that'd be great. But I don't know anyone who has any, so that would be a hard thing to do. But I also would like to just, like, see my grandma up there and do, like, a Sonic Chefs for some of her recipes, because she makes some pretty cool, like, handmade cinnamon rolls and stuff, and that would be really fun to make a Sonic Chefs out of. There's all kinds of stuff I would like to do for the channel if I could get back to Alaska, but it's really expensive to go, and having 3 jobs doesn't really make it easier, because it's hard to get time off from 3 different jobs. But yeah, I would love to. If I get the chance to go to Alaska and there's something interesting that I'm able to film, I would love to do a follow-up. That was fun. Like, we don't even have the chickens anymore, because my grandpa who lived up there, he moved somewhere else. And so, like, we don't have the chickens. The Alaskan chickens, punk! That was good stuff. No, I should have not done that! Look before you leap! Where am I? This is a level of stress. No. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god. No! There's that fish there, but I need the rings. That's what this whole issue is right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just exercise a great deal of caution. I'm probably going backwards. Oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Right now... Oh, okay, I might die. By the way, Macy Lena says, what do your parents think of you doing plush videos on YouTube? You know, they help me, actually. My dad, if you remember, there was the ending sequence for Shadow the Red-Nosed Hedgehog, it was, when the characters were having, like, a sleigh. They were chasing... There was a car chase scene, except it was with, Santa's sleigh and Dr. Eggman's sleigh, and we had to rig the sleighs up to ropes to make that scene work, and we had a fog machine going. My dad helped me film that and rig the sleds up in a way that would make it work. My mom has done, like, all-out filming with me. She filmed no! She filmed the Spider Cookies Sonic Chefs video with me. Oh my god. Okay, this is it. This is the way it ends. But she filmed the Spider Cookies project with me, and other things. Like, my family actually helps me out. Like, you know, making a kids show online that's- oh my god, there I go, I died. That was it. That was the end of my life. to finish that up, making a kids show online, or like a family-friendly show, like that has a broad age appeal, like there's no, like nothing wrong with doing that. It's oh. Hello, Ames. I'm sorry, I got a text message from my sister. But like, pretty much like the whole family's in on it. Like, they know that the thing that I've always wanted to do is make like, you know, a family-friendly show. And what I'd really like to do is make an animated show. But, you know, like, sometimes you don't have all of the means to do exactly what you want. So I started making a show using puppets, which are the plushies. And part of why I wanted to do that was because it was such an accessible style. Like, anybody who has plushies can do what I do. And, like, I think that it inspired a lot of people to make their own films, and I think that's really awesome. So, my family also understands that aspect of it, and everybody's, like, everyone's totally cool with it. They're 100% behind it. Like, I know, like, my grandparents prefer the, like, when I make the plushie videos compared to the interview shows. Like, I think that, you know, the Ask the Sonic Heroes show can be kinda difficult for people to enjoy unless they're, like, pretty hardcore Sonic fans in the first place, because then it's like you understand what's going on and what the characters are talking about and what their, like, relationships are with each other. Like, who's friends with who and, like, what games were they in together. So, like, my grandparents at least don't really, they don't really know what to think of the interview show. They're like, so this is what everyone thinks is interesting? I think they think the interview show is kind of boring, and yet it's like the most popular thing that we do, I guess. But they like the plush shows better because, you know, they do think that there's like a lack of wholesome, family-friendly content just in general, like on TV and online and all kinds of places, so they think that it's a really cool idea to make something that's like family friendly like that, and it's not like all about blood and gore and swearing and stuff. So yeah, the whole family is 100% behind me. They really enjoy it. I mean, like even my brother has taken photos for me of like Sonic in different places. I haven't gotten to use them yet, but maybe now I can use those now that I have an Instagram. That seems like the exact situation that you can use pictures like that for. Yay! Corey Winstead said, do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. I like Belgian waffles, especially with the right kind of batter. Those are super tasty, but I'm actually more of a pancake girl. That's my favorite breakfast food. I love pancakes. They are glorious. Mr. Nick Gaming said, Sonic Song, do you love every Sonic game? It would probably be over-optimistic to say that I love all of them, because I guess that's not really true. I find that I can be pretty reasonably entertained with all of them, but like, Sonic 1, for example, I can't say that I have an enormous affection for this game, because it's always been a little hard for me to play. What I need to do, though, is get good. I think if I played this game more often and learned the patterns, I would get good at it eventually. It's just when I was growing up, I could not play this game. It was too hard for me as a 4-year-old. Or however old I was. But like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I did grow up able to play those, so I love those games a lot. And I do like a lot of the modern games that came out. I need to play more of them. I watched my sister play a lot, but I didn't play much myself. Like, I enjoyed Sonic Mania, I enjoyed Sonic Forces. I really did, I enjoy a lot of his games. I'm not sure if I would use the term love for all of them, though. Codebreaker Animation said, Sonic Song, which is better, Sonic 2 or Sonic Mania? You know, it's hard to beat the childhood favorite nostalgia going on for the, Genesis games, because I've played them just over and over and over my whole life, just out of, like, just enjoying the games that much. And there's a lot of good memories tied in with them too, because, you know, I'd play with my brother, I'd play with my sister, and, like, Sonic Mania, I did get to play with my Cream the Rabbit voice actress, and that was a lot of fun, but it doesn't, like, there's a context missing, I guess. I loved Sonic Mania. That was a really fun game, even though that last level took me like a week to figure out how to beat, and I was just shocked that my friends just beat it like it was nothing. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was so hard. But, I really did have fun with that game. I would have to say, I can't say which is better of a game, but I have more affection for Sonic 2 than I do for Sonic Mania. I need to do more playthroughs of Sonic Mania. I played it through the one time, but I don't have a lot of time to, like, you know, to just sit down and relax and enjoy myself playing games and stuff. That's what happens when you have 3 jobs! But yeah, I think Sonic 2 is the one that I like better out of the two. Oh, Michelle Valentine said, Sonic Song, why does the title keep saying Sega every time? I'm sorry, that's probably... Sega! That's probably not the most fun thing to listen to. Let me open that up. And, like, at least it'll stop playing that sound for now. Let's see. What am I doing here? What am I? Mr. Nick Gaming said, what made you start YouTube? I covered this a little bit earlier in the stream, but you might have missed it. What I started YouTube for in the first place was I was making, voice acting videos. There was, somebody who was doing a fan dub of a manga/anime that I really liked called Ultramaniac, and it never occurred to me in my entire life that you could just get together with people on the internet and, like, make a fan dub of something. Like, the concept of that never crossed my mind. Like, my friends and I would read out loud to each other, like, cutscenes from games before they had voices and stuff, but, like, making a video project out of it, that was just news to me. Mind blown. So, there was somebody who was doing auditions for that project. I was like, I can audition to be in an anime dub? This is great! So I started a YouTube channel, called Trolley Trade, and I do think it was my very first video. It was, my Ultramaniac voice acting, demo, to see if I could get into the show. I did get cast as the lead in that, but that project just never happened. That's something I would come to discover is more, like, that happens way more than it doesn't. When you get cast in something, it just doesn't happen, because making projects is hard. It takes a lot of time and, you know, and effort and energy. So oftentimes the director doesn't actually manage to make the show. So, like, at least it had to be something like 75% of the projects I was cast in never happened. Like, even after I would turn in lines, so that was pretty exhausting. But anyway, that's what I started YouTube for. It was to do voice acting and dubs and stuff. And I was terrible at first. I didn't know anything about recording with my microphone. I'd, like, breathe into the microphone. You'd hear breath puffs all the time. I wasn't talking loud enough. I wasn't emoting very well. You know, but I got much better over the years with practice. But that's what I started YouTube for. And then, like, a year down the line is when Ames and I wanted to make, like, a little throwaway channel where we could sing, like, songs as Sonic characters. And we wanted to make a second channel for it because we were singing badly. Not on purpose, we were trying, and we were having a really good time. It was a lot of fun. Like, that's when we were singing the Sonic Wicked musical. But we wanted to make a throwaway side channel for that stuff because, like, it was so unpolished, it didn't belong on the main channels, and then, well, here we are, at 86,000 subscribers, so clearly the silliness was enjoyed over the years, which it's been a pleasure to make everybody laugh for so long. XXKittenXX said, well, you gotta start somewhere, KN. Yep, that's true, everybody's gotta start somewhere, and you never know what something you're doing is gonna lead you to eventually. But the number one thing is you just, like, whatever it is that you choose to do, if you want to do something on YouTube, you just have to make sure you're having a lot of fun doing it. Like, when I started YouTube, like, nobody, like, you couldn't make money on YouTube. That wasn't a thing that was happening. Like, because there wasn't, they didn't have, ad agreements with anybody, so, like, you know, people who were making stuff on YouTube were just doing it for fun. And I don't know to what degree people were that worried about getting... I guess people probably have always been wondering about, like, getting YouTube popular, but that was never something that really crossed our mind. We were just on there doing something we thought was really, like, fun just for ourselves. We didn't expect anyone to come and watch it. It was just purely for the joy of creating something that we had fun with. And there was like, you know, no stress about, you know, if someone was gonna come and watch it, or like, oh, is this video's not doing very well in views. Like that stuff like that just never crossed our mind. We were just there being silly and having a good time, enjoying each other's company and making like dumb projects. But it struck a chord with people, I think. So it just kind of like grew from there. So you never know what's gonna happen in the future, but you need to make sure that you're having fun just for yourself, because then, you know, you don't stress out so much about the other stuff if you genuinely enjoy what you're doing. Yay! Maito Brito said, I have a movie making in progress. Awesome! If you want to make something, just get out there and make the thing. Never mind if if you're worried about not being good enough for something yet, just go out and do the thing. That's how you get good at doing things. Mage Snug said Sega is staring at us. Oh no. The Gaming Gecko asked, what's your favorite Wisp? I liked Yacker. Just the normal Wisp guy. I don't know that the other Wisp powers made that much of an impression on me. I guess if I picked one that wasn't that one, I liked Burst. Burst was fun. Funny Chick 7 said, Sonic Song, you like anime? Yes, I like anime. I don't get a lot of time to watch new shows, though. I haven't seen a new anime in years, even though new ones have come out that I wanted to see. It's just, I don't have enough time to sit down and watch a show. I can throw 2 hours into, like, you know, watching a movie, because it's like 2 hours and then the movie's done, and I can go back to doing what I was doing, but a show takes a lot more, time and to be put toward viewing the whole thing. So, yeah, I haven't watched anything new in a long time, but I do like anime. I think it's fun. Shadow the Hedgehog said, can you give us tips for YouTube? You know, I think I already gave, like, my biggest tip. Like, you gotta love what you're doing, even if nobody watches. Like, even if you have, like, 0 viewers, like, you gotta love what you're doing. And I think, like, just having a passion for making that specific thing, whether or not anybody ever even comes and watches it, like, one, it allows you to hone your talents just out of pure passion, because if you're sitting there making a thing that you love, you're going to get better and better at it just because you're sitting there and you're making it, and because you love it. Like, you're just putting your energy into making it better and better, and I feel like people can see that, like, when you're doing something because you love it. If you're just doing something because it's the popular thing to do, like, you know, it's hard to stand out like that, and also it's exhausting if you do that and no one watches, because, you know, then your goal is kind of, you've got your eye on, I think, the wrong goal at that point, because you're, depending on outside validation for your work. I mean, growing an audience for something, like, it's great, it is fun, but you have to actually like what you're doing to start with, so that's always been my #1 tip. Make something that you love enough to make, even if nobody watches it, because then you're gonna, like, you'll get better and better at it, you'll be satisfied with the thing that you're making for yourself, and people can sense passion, I think, and so people are more drawn to that sort of stuff. Mystery Lightning Animation said, hi Sonic Song, I really love your vids. Thank you. When and how did you start liking Sonic? Oh my gosh, the question disappeared. Oh, there it is. When and how did you start liking Sonic? Your Tails impression is my favorite. Aw, thank you. I have liked Sonic since as long as I can remember, because I was a 90s kid, and so I was running around when Sonic 1 came out, but Sonic 1 was a little too hard for me to play, so I think it was around the time Sonic 2 came out, because that game, because I could play as Tails and I was invincible running around in the background, like, it was a lot more fun. Because I was like, I don't know, I was like 3 or 4 years old, I could not game very well at all, but my brother could game, so, like, he would play Sonic and be the one that had to worry about getting, like, blown up by stuff, and I could just be Tails, like, you know, trailing along after him. But it was back then. I would say it was more so around Sonic 2, and And when they had the Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog show out with Sonic and Robotnik and Scratch and Grounder, my god, I still love Scratch and Grounder so much to this day. They are my favorite out of all, like, the lackeys that Dr. Eggman has ever had. Like, there was also, back then, there were the Sonic comics, like the Archie ones. Sorry. I'm sorry to get... I almost sneezed. But anyway, that was before, like, issue 50. Like, it was before characters came in there like Mina Mongoose and, what's that guy? Scourge the Hedgehog. So I'm not very familiar with those characters, but it was, like, the early comics. I really loved those, and Sonic SatAM came out. There was a time when my top 3 favorite Sonic characters were Knuckles the Echidna. He has always been my favorite. My second favorite was Bunny Rabbit from SatAM and the Archie comics, because, you know, she was super cool. She was a girl that was like half a robot that could kick butt, and, you know, she was just a lot of fun. And my third favorite was Scratch from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. You guys know me, I grew up on a chicken farm. Of course I loved Scratch, the robot chicken. I find that he's an inseparable joy from Grounder, so they really need to come as a set. Like, I love the way they work together, so Scratch and Grounder, but it was really Scratch is the one that I loved. So, like, it was back then in the early 90s. Like, Sonic was my thing. I loved the characters, I loved drawing them, I loved playing the games and watching the shows and doing, like, Let's Pretend games and stuff. So it's basically been, like, as long as I can remember. Oh my goodness. Yay! German LB said, I haven't seen your face, but just by hearing your voice, I can know you're adorable. Oh my gosh, well, thank you. That's kind. I have done a face reveal on the channel before. It was in, the first time was in the Sonic Goes to the Sonic Revolution convention video. That was the first face reveal that I did. And also, I was in the Thank You Team 182 featuring Anime Expo cosplayers video. I was, at the beginning and end of that video saying a quick thank you for everybody's support throughout the summer. So I have done, some face reveals, but I still think that most people haven't seen it, which is totally fine, because I would rather have my, work speak for itself. I don't think what I look like, has much to do with the stuff that I make. So that's fine. Sonic the Human Hedgehog said eating chips. Yes, my face reveal was me eating chips. Yay! Maya Hatsune says, sup? Whoa, where did that go? Mate Aguirre said, what is your favorite Ask the Sonic Heroes episodes? That's always a hard question. I'm very fond of a lot of the older episodes, and it seems like every time somebody asks me that question, I'm leaning toward a different one. I think it's because I like all of them so much. Like, I think I've said the Lucky 7 episode was a lot of fun. It was like a 3-part one with Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. That was a lot of fun. But I feel like the holiday ones are the ones that really stick with me. Like the Valentine's Day episodes, the episode 10, the Halloween Team Dark episode was a lot of fun. I think out of all of the new ones that I made throughout 2017, I think my favorite... I think it was part 1 of the Team Dimension episode with Espio and Charmy hosting. I don't know what it was about that one, but I thought it was very charming. I think it was in part because of the seagull scene. Oh my gosh, my cat is meowing a lot at the door, so I'm gonna let him in. Hello? Well, don't run away. I opened the door for you. You can come in. Bailey, meow loud enough for the chat. I don't think he's going to. He's kind of a snoot. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, favorite Ask the Sonic Heroes episodes. But I actually really did like the new Christmas one that just came out a few days ago. I thought that one was fun. The SpongeBob references and all the singing made me laugh. Okay. Cat Carolyn Sonic asked, what's your cat's name? His name is Bailey. Icy Shy Glacier said, do you love Yu-Gi-Oh? I didn't really watch or play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know that much about it. I didn't even watch much Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I've seen some of the jokes from there. But that wasn't really one that I followed very closely, so I'm not very familiar with it. Bailey, are you going to try to break something on purpose? What is this protest? Just because I was away for a week? Sorry, he's walking around on shelves where stuff can probably get broken. Oh my goodness. Yes, Funny Chick 7 said, you have a cat? Yes, I do. His name is Bailey. He's a ragdoll cat. He has long white fur with, gray on his face and his legs. He's handsome, but I think he's grumpy right now because I was out of town. Janaea Jones said, what is your favorite plush that you have? Ooh, that one's a hard question. Out of my official plushies, probably my Knuckles plush or my Rouge plush. The reason I like the Knuckles one so much is he's the first one that I got out of all of the plushies. Oh my gosh, my cat's doing parkour. Oh, what? What the heck was that? Sorry, my cat is doing parkour. He, like, jumped and, like, caught his paws sideways on the bed and then jumped off the side. It was weird. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Knuckles is one of my favorites from the official plushies because he was the first one that I got, and that kind of kick-started the channel. He was a birthday gift from my mom. It was very nostalgic, and then I just started collecting after that. And, Rouge I really liked because, you know, she was, my character from the beginning. I was playing Rouge in the videos, so I'm pretty attached to her, and she was also kind of hard to get. I won her in a eBay bid. Bailey, calm down. What's wrong with you? Do you got a problem? And I guess favorite custom is hard to say too. I think either Silver or Blaze. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with you? Ugh, what? Are you gonna say hi? Sorry, my cat's having an interesting night. Elemental God Anthony J. Infinity said, do you like OCs? Yes, I think OCs are fun. Bailey likes OCs too. Why are you so grumpy, Bailey? Here you go. You weirdo. But, yes, I do like OCs. I like that they give, people the opportunity to come up with something creative, and, you know, people just have fun with them, and I am a fan of fun. Yay! Peachy Keen 14 said, hey, Sonic Song, how was your holiday? It was nice. I went and visited my dad, and it was also my grandfather's 75th birthday, so we all had a big party. It was a good time. Blue Magic said, Sonic Song, was that a cat? Yes, that was my cat. His name is Bailey. Plushy Animations and More said, Sonic Song, you inspired me. The reason why I make anime plush vids. Check the out. I try my best. Also, which Sonic character do you hate having on your channel? I'm glad that you were inspired. Keep up the hard work. As for what Sonic character do I hate having on my channel? I don't hate having anybody, like any of them on my channel. I guess if I didn't like them, or if I didn't have, like, a use for them, I would not include them on the channel, I don't think. I guess I'm trying to give some kind of satisfying answer to that question, like, who's my least favorite out of the ones on the channel? I don't know, It's hard to say. I'm not super attached to Bokun, I think because I haven't gotten to use him much lately, and it's not that I dislike the character, it's just that I really like all of them, so it's hard to put them into a rank. So I guess I would say him. Nugget asked, what's your opinion on Sonic Forces? Sonic Forces, I really enjoyed it. It was lots of fun. Like playing through and doing like an in-character playthrough as Maria was a lot of fun. And I thought that it was just a really neat game in the community because everybody was sharing the characters they made in the avatar creator. And that was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed seeing how excited everybody was and how much fun they were having. Like I said before, I am a fan of fun. Like I could, I do have some like critical thoughts of the game, like, like I think maybe most people do. Maybe, I don't know. I think most people, there are things that they thought could have been better, or things that they thought didn't come across quite right. But I do enjoy games that get my brain going as a content creator, because there were things in Sonic Forces that got me thinking creatively, and that's a lot of fun. Like, as much as I loved Sonic Mania as a game, and it was just fun to play, I've got, like, very little complaints about, it as a game. It didn't inspire stories in my head the way that Sonic Forces did. So there were, Sonic Forces had some special beyond the game things going for it, but I had fun with the game. I thought it was a really good time. Bubba Frank said, Sonic Song, do you speak cat? No, I guess I don't. I don't speak cat, but he did meow after I asked if he liked when I was saying if we liked OCs. Mage Snug says, this stream is the reason I'm still awake. Yay! I hope I'm not keeping you up too late. We've got maybe about 15 minutes, before we gotta go. Liza Glenn asked, do you check Sonic Amino often? I unfortunately don't. I'm usually really busy with work or making projects, so it is kind of hard for me to find time to do my social media stuff, and I've got a lot of different social medias. So if I'm not attending to one of my 3 jobs or scrambling around trying to get a project done for SonicSong182, usually I'm better about checking Tumblr and my Discord server. Like, I lurk on the Discord more often. I think... Oh, did I say Tumblr? No, I meant Twitter. Twitter is the one that I'm good about checking. I think because there's the word limit, it's easier to use in some ways. I didn't think that was going to be the case, but it actually was. Twitter's the one where I'm good at making updates and stuff. I lurk more on Discord, and because I like seeing what everybody's chatting about, even if I don't pop in and weigh in. I do watch more often than it would seem. And I've got a Tumblr, I've got a Facebook, I got the Instagram, which I'm trying to learn how to use. And there is the Sonic Amino, but there's so many different platforms to keep track of, and I don't have a whole lot of time. I See the Cool One said, if I wanted to show you fan art on Discord, where would I post it? Good question. On my Discord server, I've got a few different, places where you can submit art. You just have to send it to the right one. We've got, I think it's the spotlight submissions. If you're drawing something you want to submit for the end of a video whenever we do the Team 182 spotlights, if you wanted to try to submit something for the spotlights thing, there's a Discord spot called Spotlight Submissions. We've also got one for Sonic Forces fan art right now because the game is so new. We just made like a specific place for people to go for that one. There's, we have a holiday fan art area. I think there's another one, Team 182 art, where if you're just drawing something and you want to show everybody on the Twitter, like even if it's not, oh my gosh, the Discord, sorry, I'm getting my social medias mixed up. But if you just want to show something that's non-Sonic, just in general, you can post it in, Team 182 art. we've got all kinds of channels on the Discord. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people. I think we have over like 1,000 people in that Discord, so it's pretty bustling. Oh my goodness. I should have gotten some water. Oh, the Emerald Blazer, Roblox, and more says, hey, Sonic Song, OBS means Open Broadcasting Software. Thank you. I don't even remember what I said before. I think I said studio by accident. Thank you. I know the first part was Open Broadcast, but that's what I use. I see the cool one says, okay, thank you, KN. Yay! LSV_XOXO asked, who's your favorite character out of Team Chaotix? My favorite Team Chaotix character, if that is not including Knuckles, because he's not traditionally a member, he's usually considered a little separate from them. If you mean like the full original Team Chaotix, which is Vector, Charmy, Espio, Knuckles, and Mighty, my favorite is Knuckles. But if you mean the modern Team Chaotix, which is just Vector, Charmy, and Espio, my favorite is Espio. I think he's really cool. His design is super neat. Yeah, he's a super cool dude. And I love how he's like the serious one, with the other two being sillier, except Espio does still have his own sense of humor, so he's a lot of fun as a character. Yo Jazz Hey said, yes, the ninja staff were working during Christmas, but it was a good Christmas. Yes, again, everybody, Jazzy is a close friend of mine, and he is also the Ninja Crew member, so he's part of the SonicSong182 staff, and he is here in the chat, and you can see him from time to time on the Discord server as well. Woo! Let's see. Calvin Powell asked, will Mario and Infinite make an appearance in Ask the Sonic Heroes? I can't really say. I do have certain plans for Ask the Sonic Heroes moving forward, but I never like to announce anything or say anything until I actually know if it's something I can do or not. But in terms of if new characters might show up from time to time in Ask the Sonic Heroes and which characters those might be, I think it would be fun to look at some of them, but I can't say for sure. Also, Chrono Trinity says, yo, Jazzy, where you been, my boy? Where you been, Jazzy? He's probably been busy, with work, I know, is one thing. I did get to visit Jazzy briefly, recently, but he's just got so much work to do. Jazzy! J-Girl/J-Heart was asking what is, my favorite childhood anime. That was Sailor Moon, before I even knew that, what anime was. Sailor Moon was just a lot of fun. So first it was that one, before I even knew what anime was. I loved that one back in, like, elementary school. In middle school or so is when we discovered Inuyasha, and that was my other childhood favorite anime. Woo! Video game fan asked, do you have Super Mario Odyssey? No I don't. It looks like it's a fun game, very expansive world, lots of neat things to do. But no, I do not own Super Mario Odyssey. Ash Greninja said, have you ever seen Sonic Nazo Unleashed? Is that the original Nazo animation? Or I heard that there was a new one or a sequel in creation, but if it was the original one, like the first one that Nazo was in, yes, I saw Nazo's animation, and it was fun. I thought it was pretty creative about how they needed to use the in-game voice acting from, like, you know, just from the older games to do the character acting in there. That was kind of fun. And Jazzy said, lol, I've been busy. I'm working with KN on the new video. A preview photo is on the Twitter. We about to start 2018 epically. Mwahaha! Yes, that was Jazzy. I probably could have done a better villainous Jazzy laugh, but that's okay. Dreamgirl87100 said, Jazzy, you're spoiling! Unless I missed a comment, I don't think Jazzy has spoiled anything, just that we are working on something that's coming up, which should be fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've been talking so much that my My throat's getting a little sore, but it's okay. Ooh, N64 Boy said, Sonic Song, did you watch the new stupid Mario Brothers movie that Rich Alvarez released this year? I haven't. I should. Like, that was my, back in the day, the stupid Mario Bros show on, the Rich Alvarez channel was my favorite thing. Which is, you know, it's funny, since I'm a Sonic channel, but my #1 favorite show on YouTube back when it was going on was the stupid Mario Bros show about young, clean-shaven Mario and Luigi in the real world, just having stupid adventures. That was a really fun show. I should watch the new one that they put out, but I have not gotten the chance. I do drop in and watch some of Richie's live streams from time to time. I'm not sure how many of you guys remember or had seen Rich Alvarez. Mr. Nick Gaming said, Sonic Song, what about the game? I'm not sure what game you're asking about. You'll need to... I think you'll need to ask again. Oh! Hang on. Let me get into something over here. In the last 8 minutes. Fantastic. Let me get somewhere here. Ooh, can you come into the live collab? There we go. Sorry, I'm texting typing at my friend. The Gamer Blader asked, what will be the first game that you buy if you get a Switch? Also, you were the only YouTube channel that inspired me to have my own gaming channel. Nice. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or if you were talking to Jazzy, because I think he was just talking about the Switch a minute ago, and he's more of a gaming channel than I am. I'm more of a, like, an interview show, like, plushy type of channel, even though I do play some games, so they might have been talking to Jazzy. I'm not sure what games are on the Switch right now. If I was getting a Switch, though, maybe I would get Mario Odyssey. But I... Aha!
Oh, I need headphones.
Yeah, yes, you've got the stream playing. Guys, can you guess who that is?
Come on, Buster, move.
What's your microphone doing?
Yes, you've got... as you can see, I kind of just got here, and I'm a mess.
Meanwhile, Fire Ninja and Sonic the Hedgehog says, hey, Ames! I see the cool one says, hi, Ames! And Box the Hedgehog says, Ames? Yeah, everybody guessed who it was. She's trying to figure out her recording situation. You good? So much shuffling.
Is it working?
Well, I hear a lot of shuffling, and then I heard you, and I don't hear the screaming in the background anymore.
Yeah, I put the headphones in, but I need to make... Stop, please. Be quiet, channel. There we go.
Well, you're glitching here and there, but yeah, we can hear you. Hello, Ames!
I came at the last moment.
Yep, pretty much the last moment. We'll maybe go a little bit extra so you guys can ask Amy some questions too. But, everybody, we've got, Ames from SonicSong182 joining us. That one is my sister, and people were asking about you throughout the stream, Ames, so they missed you.
Oh, I'm glad I could make it then.
Hurrah!
I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Mine was pretty good. Pretty good. Lots of family.
How did, Ames got a PS4 for Christmas. Did you get it set up?
I did. I have a PS4 up and running. Oh,
Yay!
my goodness.
Did you get the chance to get any games on it?
Yeah, I rifled through all the free games. did that. I haven't actually played the Star Wars game that came with it, but...
It came bundled with Star Wars?
It was the Star Wars... The number 2, I didn't actually look at the title, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Box the Hedgehog asked Ames, is this the Krusty Krab?
What?
Hang on, I will type something to you. This is the response you're supposed to say.
I haven't watched SpongeBob in so long.
I typed it to you.
Many.
This is what you're supposed to say. Is this the Krusty Krab?
Work, computer, please work.
We're trying to meme.
Patrick.
No, this is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick.
Yes, there we go. No, this is Patrick. Everyone in the chat is also shouting, "No, this is Patrick."
James, get with the program. I'm horrible with things like this. I hope you all know.
Meanwhile, Unknown Identity
With
said,
memes.
"It's been years since I've seen this channel. I thought this channel died." Well,
We went on hiatus.
yeah, we went on a long break because I had to go away to college, but once I finished college, I came back. Yay!
Yes, and please forgive me for the coughing. I've been sick, and apparently this is the best I've been talking all day, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
Weird stuff, isn't it?
I'm sorry that you weren't feeling well. My throat's a little bit sore, just from talking a lot, because I was playing Sonic 1 earlier, and I just got steamrolled. So...
Oh. Oh, no.
So I got
like screaming?
No, it's just I got destroyed early, so for the second hour of the stream I've been just talking. Luigi Geek said, "I love how I just found your channel from the Christmas special and I loved it. Know that I know you stream, it's like a dream come true. Keep up the good work." Thank you. I'm glad that you liked the new episode. By the way, Ames, did you get to watch the singing compilation that we put out after the new Christmas Ask the Sonic Heroes episode?
On watching that and looking at the comments. I love it. And I love the little extra outtake you snuck in.
Yes. I felt bad having to cut that from the actual episode, but it was long enough as it was, and like we were terrible at singing that song, but it was still funny, so I just like saved it and put it in the end of the singing comp.
So I think originally we were like all gonna sing like different things, because I originally started like "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" as the outro kind of thing, and then Shadows singing that,
singing some other song. It's like, can't you
it's
follow
quiet
the
here
program
and
for
there
once?
going, what am I listening to?
Are we caroling?
Are we caroling? What's going on?
Oh my gosh. There's no controlling that one. He's a chaos incarnate.
Exactly.
Yes,
It makes
indeed.
life interesting.
Yes, and it was
I
funny.
think you got so many people who ship those two excited by that thumbnail, by the way.
You know, Shadow in the show has a habit of doing things like that, just in the show, just like out of nowhere. But that's just the way it worked out well. Here,
I
Amy,
looked at that
give me a
thumbnail,
hug. I love
thumbnail,
you.
and the first thing I think is, oh god, what is this? What's happening? I like all the ships, by the way. I'm just saying, oh, what is this started?
It was an adorable screenshot. Oh my goodness.
Horrible.
By the way, the chat is going by really fast. I guess since this is the current meme, I will shout this at you also, and I don't think that there is a specific response to this, but King Raikou says, "Ames, why weren't you at elf practice?"
Cut out.
Why weren't you at elf practice? Do you know what that's from? I'm sorry. I'm
I
cutting
want
out.
to say it's from Elf or something.
No, this one's from Rudolph. It's because that dentist elf doesn't want to like
Oh my
do his job.
gosh.
Why
just
weren't
haven't
you at
watched
elf
in a while.
practice?
Why aren't you at elf practice? I want to be a dentist.
I want to be a dentist. Gigavolt Power Punch said, how do you voice Rouge without changing your voice? Well, fortunately for me...
Pretty much is Rouge.
Yeah, this is just what my normal voice sounds like. If you listen to what Rouge's official actresses sound like, I'm not imitating any of them, and I really never have. Like, she had a lower octave, like, deeper voiced voice actress when 4Kids was, like, their actors were in charge for a while. And so, fortunately enough, like, you know, that was the kind of voice the character was known for at the time, and I just have a naturally deep voice. So I'm not imitating any of them. I just always used my regular I just used my regular speaking voice, except with a different attitude involved. And that's all that you really need, to switch over from being KN to being Rouge. And all Ames has to do is just go high-pitched, and then there she is for Amy.
Yeah, my voice is actually kind of closer to hers, too. Pitch thing.
Let's see.
Hello. I'm still getting hellos. Hello.
Yes, still lots of...
Honey?
You can say hello.
Kind of hurts.
Oh, no.
Suddenly, Amy.
Suddenly, Amy. Yes.
Being beside you.
Oh, gosh. I don't know the lyrics well enough to burst out into song.
I don't remember at the moment either. I just remember that part. Standing beside you.
You don't don't have to pretend.
Don't need no makeup.
Oh.
Don't have to pretend. Something like that.
Oh my gosh, I used to know the lyrics to these things better. I've seen
It's
this
been forever
question...
since we sang any of these, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, it was too long
you
ago.
started it.
Someday, to avoid getting in trouble, we should just, like, play this Sonic Wicked thing, like, on live stream instead of,
Would love to,
yeah,
even
just
though
so
it's
people
old.
can hear it. We
You
can't...
need to show the world how hard you worked at Eggman. My goodness, that hurt you.
I almost fainted singing as Eggman because he had, like, when we were doing the Wicked musical, because I was trying to really do the big booming voice, hit the notes, but I was using a voice like this! And it, like, when I finished singing this song, I felt like I was gonna pass out. But nobody ever heard the finished version of it, and now it's so hard to, like, upload things like that because YouTube gets mad. Like, that's why we can't do musicals anymore. YouTube got mad at us for doing the Moana musicals, too. We only even did 2 of them, and YouTube was like, nah, do not do. And we even used music that wasn't we used unofficial karaokes, and we still got in trouble. Real quick.
I guess I won't be singing those songs people wanted. I remember a while back, people wanted, like, a whole new world.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to go into some
like a
Disney
Little Mermaid
songs.
thing.
And, yeah, I wanted to do a bunch of songs like we used to do back in the day. But back in the day, like you kind of weren't supposed to use copyrighted music, but, like, no one cared enough, I guess, to police it. Because it's not like no one was making money back then anyway. So, like, you know, it was just kind of a Wild West in terms of using, like, official music from things. Hence me having, like, Super Mario Galaxy music in, like, half of my videos. YouTube was not happy with me about that. But back in the day, like, it didn't matter so much. But yeah, I wanted to go back and just sing some songs and have a good time. But YouTube gets pretty mad now.
Yes, it does.
It do. Icy Shy Glacier, I think, asked this question a couple times, but, I'm between questions now. She was asking, or they were asking, what do you think of Sonic X Couples Z? I've seen them before. I know they do an interview show like we do. I heard of them first, because when I first came back, some people who watch, who are, you know, Team 182 members, they mentioned that, in the meantime, to fill the void of not having any, Ask the Sonic Heroes, Sonic Couples Z was a channel they did go to watch. And, yeah, they work hard over there. They have a completely different style than I do. So, I think we're pretty differentiated between, like, how we do things. They do have, characters that they have on their show that we don't have on ours currently, or yet, or maybe ever, but they have a big variety of characters over there, but they're not as, family-friendly. I think the very first episode I watched of theirs was, pretty not family-friendly in terms of language and concepts being discussed. So it really depends on what you're looking for. Like, you know, if you don't mind, like a show that isn't family-friendly, necessarily, like, I don't feel like they went out of their way to, like, go into, like, swearing or talking about awkward topics. It's just, it was, like, the questions they would get, and they were willing to answer those questions. If you don't mind that, then, you know, I'm sure you would have fun watching them. But yeah, I think they work hard over there, and I think, if I recall correctly, they have a lot of episodes out. Mage Snug said they also make their own stories. Oh, well, good. That's helpful. I didn't know that they did that as well. Let's see. Oh my gosh, the chat is still trying to catch up over here.
Hey, the dancing D-Mom. Ames, when was your first time that you heard about Sonic?
Oh,
I've heard about Sonic since, gosh, I want to say I was like 7, maybe younger. I just remember some family friend and their kids were playing it, and I played a little bit, didn't know what the heck I was doing, but neither did he.
Do you remember what game it was?
We played in a casino level. We were in a casino level. I want to say it was
probably Sonic 2, because that's the one that has Casino Night Zone in it.
I think it was that one then. I don't remember. I just know that when I really, like, and has always liked Sonic, and I'd play it here and there on her system. The Sega. And then, I didn't really get into Sonic until
I think it was Sonic Heroes that got you.
It was all these new characters. I'm like, oh my gosh, who are all these people? I love them.
Yeah, Ames is responsible for getting me back into being, like, into Sonic stuff, because I was really into it in the 90s on the Genesis games and everything, but I did not have, the system that they moved to. So after, like, Sonic left the Genesis and I think went to the Dreamcast, was it? Or the Sega Saturn? Once the Sonic games jumped to another console, I never owned those consoles, and so I didn't get to play any of his new games. I moved somewhere else where they didn't have the comic books available anymore. So there was just nothing but, like, the original Genesis games and the nostalgia, and so it was like in high school or something before we got back into them again, and that was Ames with, having a good time with, like, Sonic Heroes, and I didn't know who any of those people were. But, you know, I recognize some of them. I remember
Team Chaotix, at least.
I remember being like, where's Mighty? Team Chaotix is a 4-man band! Where the heck is Mighty?
Like, who's Mighty? I'm like, I don't know who Mighty is, but he's not here.
Yeah,
I didn't know at the time.
I was disturbed and confused, because they had always, like, been a group of 4, and I'm like, what happened? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was,
The Girls and the Chaotix! What is this?
Yeah, good times, though. It was, like, I think Shadow the Hedgehog's game came out around that same time, so between, like, the Sonic Heroes game and the Shadow the Hedgehog game, and then me and Ames, we've always been into singing, like, musicals in character voices, so those two games happening, and us singing our dumb Sonic, like, Wicked musical is how I got back into Sonic stuff. And so that same summer, when I went into a comic book shop and there was a plushie of Knuckles the Echidna just hanging out there, the nostalgia came in and slapped me, and then SonicSong182 was shortly thereafter born.
Hard. It slapped hard. So many, but it was worth it.
Oh my gosh. There was, I think, oh my gosh, where is this? Peachy Keen 14 asked, I was just wondering on how you and Platinum Speed met. I first met her because I was looking for a Sonic voice for my, Sonic projects, because I was trying to make, alright, what I really wanted to do was make a film called Amy and Oz, which you might have noticed has not happened yet.
Now that you're mentioning it, I'm guessing we gave up on that one.
No! I will never give up!
No?
It still exists in my soul. I want to make the movie. It's so hard when you've got, like, 3 jobs and stuff, and you already have, like, the rest of your free time, like, filled out for trying to get other things done. I want to make it still so bad. I printed out the old script, recently, like, in November, and I read through it. Still good. Still good. I had the script written, and it was cute, and it was fun. If I was going to make it, like, nowadays, though, because I wrote that a long time ago, it was the first movie I wanted to make for SonicSong182, but, I did not get the chance. Someday, but I would revise, how it's casted, actually, and I would make some changes. But anyway, I wanted to make this film called Amy and Oz. It has not happened yet. But I needed to get a voice acting crew together, and we were going to do, like, some other films first while I kind of gained the experience I needed to make Amy and Oz the show that I really wanted it to be. And so the first project that we actually made was, Shadow and the 13 Ghosts for Halloween. So that was the first project, and I was just listening to people's Sonic the Hedgehog voice demo reels on YouTube. I listened to lots of them. Lots and lots and lots of Sonic voice actors. And Platinum Speeds was the one that I liked the best. She just had, like, a really genuine energy to the way she performed Sonic's lines. It was just, like, you know, heroic and just really happy and just, you know, just full of this energy. And so, I asked her if she wanted to do some Sonic voice acting for my channel, and she said yes, and that's how we met. And now, years later, like, we did not know each other in person at first, but then we did meet, and now she's, like, you know, she runs around with me
actually
plenty.
really met face to face.
Yes, and, you know, like, this year we ran around together a lot, just doing stuff. Yay! MK Haddon asked, do you like scary stuff? Do you like scary stuff, Ames?
Stuff, though the jump scares I will probably never truly like, because they are noise and both of those always make me twitch. I mean, sometimes if it's good, then yes. Well, but if it's just one of those cheap things that's noisy as heck, it just makes me mad.
Like, you cheap scare. I like listening to true crime stuff. That's pretty scary, especially because it's real. I like watching scary movies, but not like the hack and slash ones. I think a lot of those have a habit of not letting you get to know characters enough to care what's going on. And so, like, I like character stuff. So, like, part of why we made Shadow and the 13 Ghosts is because that's based on a movie that, it's a horror movie that I do really like called, 13 Ghosts. And that one, you get to know the characters enough to actually care that they're in danger the whole time. Like, you really want this family to be okay. And it's just, it had some neat concepts.
To be okay, and that poor, word you like, but, yeah.
That guy's name is Rafkin in the movie. He's the same actor that played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo, like, live-action movies.
Him, huh?
I cannot unsee that. When I found that, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, now it's just literally Shaggy in a horrifying horror movie. That is not a movie for kids. No, I watched it pretty young, but, it wasn't, like, that young. I was at least 12.
Extremely graphic, but it's not
It could be worse. It could
It's
be
not
worse.
for young children.
I think
It's not for young children.
No, not really.
But it's a story. I liked it for its time, and it's cute. And Shaggy's actor does quite well. Very different. He is
my
very different.
Yes, he
But
was
I like
definitely
him.
playing
He's
something.
also my favorite character in that too.
I love that guy. And also the guy from Monk plays the dad character in that movie, and I love
See,
I
I
love that
forget
guy.
these things.
Yeah, his name is Tony Shalhoub, I think is how it's, or Shaloub. I don't know how to pronounce it,
And
but
I'm
it's that
horrible
guy.
with actual names and titles of things and people.
Lurkgal was asking Sonic Song, did you get your Happy Meal? You know, it's actually musical sushi that is in the quest for getting a Happy Meal specifically from Jazzy. Jazzy, if you're still in the chat, did you get musical sushi her Happy Meal? For me, I got some
Happy
McDonald's
Meal.
fries recently. That was tasty. Ooh. Oh.
Oh man.
Okay, well, we do need to wrap it up pretty soon, so let's do maybe 3 more, and then we gotta go. Here's a quick one. Sonya the Hedgehog asked, which is your dominant hand? I am right-handed. Ames?
Yes. My right hand.
Yes, we are both right-handed.
A little with my left hand if it's important.
Here's another one. I see the cool one says, do you guys have any favorite fruits?
Fruits.
Mm-hmm. I like a lot
What's
of
my
fruit.
favorite?
I don't know what to say my favorite is. I really like watermelon, and I like peaches. I like blueberries. Those are, I like strawberries.
Watermelon lately.
Hmm?
Get some watermelon lately.
Nice. I haven't had that in a while. I think the most recent fruit that I went out of my way to get was the peaches. A nice, soft, good peach. Not the princess. And here's one from somebody who I don't think that I've gotten a question from today. Swamp the Cat Boy for the last question is, what is your favorite superhero? Who's your favorite superhero, Ames?
Gosh. Who is?
I think I just like Batman.
Batman's always a good answer.
He's had a lot of different portrayals, but I've
So
always
many.
thought he was fun. Although I do like when I enjoy Superman also when he's portrayed as being like, you know, a much more positive energy character. Sometimes he has like darker renditions.
Sometimes he's kind of a jerk. He's like, I know I'm powerful and I'm awesome. My ego is large.
I like when he's
Superman
portrayed
is
as
awesome.
kind of a dork. Like, just with supreme powers, but he's a little bit, like, you know, he's just funny. I like a funnier, more positive and optimistic version of Superman. I did think Wonder
Agree.
Woman was fun recently. That was entertaining. I thought, and like back watching like the Justice League, I really liked Batman. I mean like the animated Justice League, and I liked the Flash because he was the funny guy. I don't know if the Teen Titans are allowed to count, but back like I haven't really seen much of Teen Titans Go, but like the other Teen
If
Titans
it was
cartoon.
Teen Titans, then I like Star.
Yeah, my favorite over there was Beast Boy. But
Fun.
I think I'll just say Batman. Who would you say is your favorite?
Batman because of how many different things, how many different Batmans. I remember being sick one day and watching a lot of like the old 80s Batman shows. Pow! Kaboom! Whack!
Go Adam West, go!
Yeah.
Alright.
That's right.
Very good, very good. Well, we do need to wrap it up. We went an extra 18 minutes just because AIM popped up in like the last 6 minutes of the stream, so I wanted to make sure we had some time to hang out with her before we go. Ames, are you able to pull up the participants list to say some goodbyes?
Participants. Yeah.
All right, sweet. Let's go ahead and say some goodbyes. We do need to go, everybody. I've got some work to do, yay, at 8 o'clock at night, but I had wanted to make sure that we got to hang out on the stream for a while. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight, and hooray, Ames made it at the last second. Woo!
Back from work just in time to go, hey!
All right. Let's tag team this one, I guess. You can just tag me in whenever, but why don't you start with the A section, and you can do B's and however long as you that you want, and then you can tag me in.
So, goodbye, A Hungry Cookie, Bible Child Productions, Bachelor Joseph, 730 Bunny Blanc, C. Williams, Calvin Powell, Carol Sonic, Colin Crouch, Crimson Crown.
Oh, am I in? Alright, I think I'm in. Real quick, Ames did break up a lot on, Blue Shine 730, and I think someone named C. Williams just jumped in here. But it's hard to catch everybody. It's moving in and out.
E.
I don't hear you at the moment, Ames, so I assume I'm supposed to be going.
E.
Yep, we are at E, yes. So goodbye to Elemental God Anthony J Infinity, FAP Warrior, Funny Chick 7, I See the Cool One, Hedgehog Underground 16, Jaden Mosaic, Jam Frog 35, Janaea Jones, Jose Salas, Joshua Hunter, and Carrie Johnson. Ames, why don't you take over on the L's?
I think she broke up too. Lily Sparkles, Luco de Stars Studios, Luigi Geek, Luis Lopez, MK Haddon, and Midge Snugs, Mario Sonic 76, Maxella Fluffyfoot, Mayito Brito, 9 Miles Quickstar, Multimedia, Fangirl 200. Go ahead.
Alright, real quick, I do know that Ames broke up on Lurk Gal and Michelle Valentine, so goodbye to you guys. I think we're on the N section. Peachy Keen 14, Phantom 7620, Plushy Adventures, Reyes Virelis, Roxy Ray, Sassy BG, Conlon, Silver Heart Girl 1001, Silverware Steel, Simply Silver,
Goodbye. The box. Goodbye. And CEC fan. .rubyred.x.
Goodbye. The stream started to break out. Stream why? Stream why? Yes, why you do? Real quick, just in case, I'm gonna say like the last few over. That was, one more time, The Box, The Chevy and Violad Show, Toby Todd's Video Game Fighter, Xander the Gamer, X, in case you couldn't hear Ames talking. And goodbye, Blue Magic. We can only say really, like, who's, like, in this thing, like, that we can see. It kinda, So goodbye also to Video Game Fighter and Brian Schilite. Alright, anyway, thank you, everybody. We should probably go now. The stream is exploding. I think it might be completely exploded. I think it completely exploded.
No,
All right, we better go.
Bye-bye.
Oh my
Probably
gosh.
can't
Like,
hear
I think
this.
it's my computer freaking out or something. I have no idea. I can't even type on here properly. Hang on. You guys see me trying to say I think it exploded? Oh my gosh. Hang on.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh. In the last few seconds, it exploded. Ah, okay. Good night.